Welcome to Your Two Cents, where we tell you our opinion, then ask for yours. This week we're talking about watching streaming television online. Why? Because ABC has announced that they will be piloting a program in select cities that will stream their entire lineup live via the internet. This is seen as a move to cut off a revenue stream from the internet startup Aereo. That's a company that delivers over-the-air network channels via the internet. Networks are not happy with this. In fact, CBS and Fox have threatened to stop broadcasting if the government doesn't step in and put a halt to this new startup. So this whole saga leads to the question behind all of this, really. Let's get to the story behind all this. Will people move to online viewing of live network programming? And what would it take for you to ditch broadcast and or cable, and move to online only?
Basically, if cable companies such as Comcast, Time Warner, Optimum, etc., continue the way they're operating right now, that is enough for them to move. They cut a lot of my cable channels that used to be basic.
Oh, wow.
And those are now premium, such as USA, Sci-Fi, TNT, MTV. Channels that were supposed to be basic are now premium. So basically, Comcast is screwing me over. And then when I noticed that, a company like Aereo comes out and they offer, I'm not going to get USA, I'm not going to get those, but I'm going to get my basic broadcast channels, right? And now ABC is coming in saying like, hey, we're going to offer our own app that's going to let you stream ABC live. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty cool, because the only thing that's really keeping me on cable right now is maybe a couple of channels, news channels, really. I like to watch news. I like to be up to date with the news.
Right, Dan, what is it going to take for you?
I would have to have, number one, I'd have to have a dedicated home theater PC set up in my living room for sure. That would be the bare bones minimum. And then, man, I don't know.
I mean, the thing that I was thinking of that would make this really accessible is to have it happen in the living room. I mean, it would be nice to have channels come in over the internet, but I watch TV in my living room. So if this could all happen in there without me having to set up like a media center PC. Now, Aereo is supposed to be working on like an Xbox app, so I would be able to turn on my Xbox and load it up through that. But then doesn't that just mean that the future of television is going to be some channels on an app on this device and some channels through a set-top box over here?
Right,
and,
it's very fragmented. It's very fragmented right now, and that's what's really... It's a turnoff, the fact that it's so fragmented, Maybe you'll get a couple of programs on Hulu. Maybe you get your other programs on, Netflix or Amazon, but it's not all together yet. I wonder if it ever will be
standardized. There has to be a standardization. And honestly, I would think, I mean, if I were to peer ahead 25 years, it would seem to me that the makers of, AV receivers would have a miniature PC built into them already, so that they could be upgradable with firmware to, show like ABC. Oh, NBC's coming out with a new free service. We can download that.
I guess the closest we have to that right now is Roku. That's one box that they will load any channel that anyone wants to put on their device onto there.
Or how about this? What do you guys think if a TV manufacturer, say Samsung, Vizio, Panasonic, whatever, maybe a couple of years from now comes out and say like, hey, look, this is a TV, has built-in 802.11n, and we have all the apps. We have the ABC app, we have the NBC app, we have Hulu, Netflix, blah, blah, blah. Here's your connected TV that doesn't need a cable box anymore. Would that be enough for you to upgrade and buy a new TV?
Wow. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I mean the ease and convenience there. I mean it depends on what channels they have, and you would have to look at like what shows I'm currently watching on TV as well. Because there's always that one sticking point where it's like, oh well, we could cancel cable totally, except that we won't see this show or that show ever again. It's like everything else is available on Hulu or Netflix except for those two shows. And it's just the convenience of cable that keeps me coming back.
So what I'm hearing is it's basically the sticking point is hardware.
Yeah. It's convenience. I mean,
Yeah.
cable is easy. It's one jack into the back of your television, and boom, you have all the channels. If you want to move over to online, right now it's this one's on my computer, that one's on my Xbox, this one's on my Roku. You know, we need to bring it together somehow. So
Right.
I think convenience. I think convenience is the answer to a lot of big questions,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like
Yeah.
adapting any new technology. Is it convenient? And right now, for me, online network, even if it's live network, isn't that convenient.
Right.
Right, right. And price. It's going to come down to price too, because I don't want to
Yes.
pay $10 for Hulu, you know, another $10 for Netflix, another $10 for, let's say, ABC were to start charging in the future,
Right.
you know, then I should just get cable and pay them,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. That's our 2 cents. But what about you, viewers? Is there any appeal to live streams of network content, or are services like Hulu already better than live streaming anyway? What would it take for you to completely ditch cable and move to an online-only system? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below.